Creativity is an addiction. It's not just words. There are things that we do because we have to. We crave it. We got to have it. We got to feed the monster. And then we wake up in the middle of the night going, why? I need sleep. Because your creative beast is calling out to you. How do you answer it? What are you going to do? And when you wake up in the morning and you go back to work, all of that creativity that you bring forward, people want to live off from it. It's an addiction. Unplugged because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally uncut because we all make mistakes. So turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. How did you wake up this morning? Is that too heavy of a question? How did you wake up? Well, I was just lying in bed and I opened up my eyes and I put my feet on the floor and took off to the bathroom. Well, for a lot of people, that's probably how we woke up. But when you woke up this morning, what were you greeted with? Now, one of the blessings of my life, and it took a long time to understand that this would become a blessing. When we got Jazzy 3.5 years ago, she totally destroyed my house because she's got a lot of anxiety. Well, you don't know a dog has anxiety when you go and you rescue them. All of a sudden you come home and it's like, what did you do to my home? And it was very scary times. But I knew in my heart that this dog was not going anywhere but here. And you can rebuild your home, but you can't just keep sending things away when things of materialistic value have been damaged. So when I ask the question, how did you wake up today? I'll tell you how I woke up. Every morning, this disaster artist dog that I used to call her greets me with kisses. Every morning. It's like my eyes open and she's right there giving me that soft little kiss on the cheek. And it's like, wow, that right there is the first step of a brand new beginning. And that's how I carry things forward because she is always unconditionally there. So I ask, how did you wake up this morning? Do you even pay attention to everything that's moving around you? Don't always look at the negative. Look at something extremely positive. Remember, winning is a choice. Hey, it's Arroe. This is the choice. This is what I was writing while the sun was waking up on a brilliant new day. A growing thunderstorm is what greeted me also this morning. I could hear it outside my writing window. Nature on the move. It's a path that's nearly predicted by man's digital devices. Now, let's put focus on the human emotion. What if there was one of these digital devices that could help you study your emotional connections? Kind of predict it like the weather forecasts. Would we run from the truth, hide from the cure? And then I got to ask the question, why? Because of the actions and reactions of the past 18 months, science is currently looking into a gel-like device that'll be able to flow through your body. And it has the knowledge of telling your mind, body, and soul that you're sick. It'll be able to predict your sickness. See, the goal of this part of the science world is to prevent another pandemic. In other words, they're going to create an alert system that'll be connected to other portable devices, and you'll be able to predict it just like the weather. Would you allow science to put this inside of you? I mean, look at the number of people who still aren't COVID-19 vaccinated. See, now one of the greatest tools that I have to get through, let's say, the next 19 months, because I already know what's back there in those 18 months that we've lived, the power of the word. I use words to be able to see where my emotions are. I'm a daily writer. I want to know the weather conditions of my mood swings. I have to be able to see the power of choice and how it can be enabled so it doesn't affect or infect another person. Because I don't know about you, the words that we use on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, those are interpreted by those who receive it. And many times people go, what were you even thinking about? Why did you have to say that? It wasn't meant to be bad, but they took it as that. Well, what about the words that we speak? Being in control and being able to predict what your mood swings are. Can you control this thing right here? Your mouth. My mom used to tell me all the time, you better watch your mouth, boy. You better watch your mouth. And even when I got on the radio way back there in 1979, that was always one of the things that I had to remind myself. Watch what you say. Be careful of what you say because the darkness that lives within you does not deserve to be out here. Being able to predict your moods and the swings that come with them. What if there was a device that could predict where you're going to go today? Would you use it or would you run away? I'm Arroe. That's what I was writing while the sun was waking up on a brilliant new day.